Hey, well, as promised, here's another video. Uh, Hopefully my dogs will cooperate and I'll be able to actually get through this without them barking or whining, but we'll see. So today, I wanted to talk about the letters again in the book, and I wanted to read to you a little bit from a letter that my grandpa wrote to my grandma before they were a thing. This letter was written uh, in November 28th, 1930. Can you believe it? 95 years old, this letter. This is the first letter I have from my grandpa to my grandma. It's so something I want to just point out. They put where they were at here. So this was Warren, Idaho, and then November 28th, 1930. His nine looks like an eight almost, but it's 1930. It says, Dear Ione, you might be surprised, dumbfounded, or otherwise, but this is DZR writing. I asked Aggie to tell you hello for me when she wrote, but I might as well do it myself. She said she would tell you that I was as fat and sassy as ever, but I'm afraid that wouldn't do. You slipped off to school without any of us knowing about it. Hope you are getting along all right. I have been wishing that I was going to school myself since I'm not doing anything much but loafing around. Glenn and I are planning on going to school next year. We might be able to uh, pick the same school again, and it will be fine if we can. Remember, I talked about in my last video how I can read cursive, but sometimes it's hard. Yeah, yeah, that was an example. It says, I got to see Mr. Mayan for a while when he was back at the Institute several weeks ago. It just happened that he was there when I took my horse down. He said Ed was making quite a record at Whitmore. Is Saunders going to school there now? I heard in a roundabout way that he wasn't going to school this year. Guess he thinks that I have died. Maybe I should have. Glenn and I have some big times here hunting and trapping. We aren't very successful as trappers, but we can get some meat meat once in a while. The snow has pushed the deer down off of the highest ridges, so they are easier to get. I made my first kill today. I'm deciphering a word. Oh, sat on good large set of horses. This is personal to you, for all the outsiders think the season is closed. Can you trade these deer skins to those Indians down there, do you suppose? If you can and are going to be down there next summer, we could get you some hides easy enough. Glenn and I would like to have some buckskin gloves, and we thought you might be interested too. You ought to be able to do some bartering, and we could all get something out of it. I never left Boise until the last of September and have had to make one trip out since, so I haven't been in here long, but I guess I am here for all winter now. I went through 2.5 feet of snow getting in here this last time. I don't know why you never answered, but you must have had some reason. Did the wind settle it? Haha. At least write and let me know if you don't want me to write. That would only be justice to both. The same old Don. So he's putting the feelers out, letting her know he's interested. We'll just have to see what happens next. I hope you enjoyed that. Sorry it wasn't a smoother read, but it's I have to decipher the letters as I read through them. So that's what I did when I put the book together was decipher the letters and then type them up. Isn't it interesting how he talks about getting hides? They would get deer hide and then trade them with um, a native. I'm apologizing. I don't know how to what the political correctness is, but Native Americans they would trade deer skins for different items. Like we talked about some gloves, and later on in another letter, bags. So it's just really cool to hear how they lived. Also, that he got snowed in and that he was going to have to stay there until the snow went away, and that the snow was a foot and a half deep on horseback. That was his main mode of transportation back in 1930. So I hope you enjoy this, and I can't wait to let y'all know that the book is available. Um, I should be getting my copy today, so just to make sure everything is right and ready for publishing. All right. Hope y'all have a great day, and I will chat with you again soon. Happy to talk about anything if you want to talk in the comments. Okay, leave me a comment or tell me a story about your family if you got any stories of them. Okay, take care. Bye bye.